Hello. Oh, let me go off the floor. How is everybody? How are we all? Oh, knocking everything over. Stay. There we go. Hello. How are you all? Let's go through. Let's do the hellos. So hello to Bristol Paranormal Hunters UK. Let's do hello Dave. Hello Blue Sky, Asterix, Lisa, and yeah, that's everybody so far. How is everybody on this sort of grey, overcast evening? Oh, hello, Maltor Server. How you doing, Maltor? I wasn't expecting you to be here. Wow. How is everybody? Everybody doing good? I hope so. It's I'm not gonna mention anything sport related. That I'm gonna start with that, and that's all you're gonna hear from me on that side of things, and that's it. I don't want to hear anything about it because I'm not really into it. But yeah, so yeah, I know you did. Yeah, I know you did. I just wasn't expecting you to pop up in one of my lives. Yeah, so thank you. It's well, I'll say one thing for you before anything else. This live's gonna be not like someone else's live that you sometimes join. Like, I'm not gonna be about 2 vodka bottles down and off my head. I'm off my head, but I'm not. That's just me in general. So this whole live is obviously is mainly going to be a prologue on our upcoming episode, which is coming out the following Sunday. And I mean, let's just say, well, I'm not going to give away any spoilers. So if anyone's here and they're thinking, oh, is he going to give away spoilers? That's not what's going to happen. But I do want to kind of go into more about, you know, why we went and what the stories were and stuff like that. And no Mary's mate, just being yourself, yeah. Yeah, this is Bristol, UK, where we all sound like farmers. How's it pissing our kids? How's you doing? Oh dear. But yeah, so I mean, first and foremost, I did initially. I didn't bump into him. What am I on about? I come across a channel called Ranger Paul X, and I found his lives to be very interesting, and he was just full of information and just really out there, like really like what's the word? The word that people call me, like, on, you know, like what's it called when you're like a showman? What's the word? I can't think of it. It come to me at 3 a.m. I'll wake up and be like that. The word was this. But yeah, I bumped into him. I'm just gonna say that now. I've had enough. And yeah, he was doing a live, and then he told me about a place near him called Hopwas Woods, and he said that it was the most haunted woods, in his opinion, in the UK. He said that it's not far from Cannock's Chase, and that Cannock's Chase is overdone and everybody knows about it, and it's the one that everybody talks about, whereas this place is very taboo. It's kept quiet. The locals don't even like to talk about it. It's something like, it's sort of like it's one of those you shouldn't talk about it sort of places. And we actually tried talking to some of the locals, which will be in the video next week. I won't say what they said exactly, but in general it was a very much like, you know, sort of don't go there type of subject for them, and they didn't really want to talk about it, as if, I don't know, I guess they didn't want to think that they were mental, because that's what the most part is. Seems to be a really nice guy. Yeah. Paul is. Yeah. Where is he anyway? Does he? I think he knew that I was on today, but I don't know where he is. I have no idea. Someone give him the memo. He'll probably watch it back anyway. But yeah, he was the one that told me about it. So I then told the rest of the team, and then we sort of oh, hi Paranormal Walks. Hello, how you doing? Do you like the video, by the way? Yeah, I think you did say you liked it, but everybody, if anyone's seen my previous video on the Worth a Watch, this is Paranormal Walks here now. So yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, then I then told the rest of the team, and then they basically, you know, I told Chris and I told Dan and a few others and stuff, and then they then was like, well, this sounds pretty good, it sounds a bit mental. And then I recontacted Paul and said, we'll come down in when it's warmer. And then it got warm, organised it, put it together. He then contacted people his end, including Paranormal Walks here, who joined us as well. And then we just all rolled up there, and he sort of like guided us. He was like sort of like the guide, I suppose you could say, because he was the only person, even though it had been like years before, he was the only person that really knew the woodland and the area and how overgrown it was and where not to go and where you should go and what not to do and etc etc etc. But so I got a hiccup. The thing is, this episode that's coming up, some stuff that happened there, it's absolutely mental. Now, you know, I'm not gonna turn around and say like, you know, we've got like, I don't know, people levitating in the air and being chucked about and stuff like that. Obviously that's not what's happening, and obviously there's some episodes out there where you might say to yourself, well, there's loads of stuff happening in those, what makes it different to those ones? And I think it's just this whole idea of how horrible it is. Like this place, I'll give you some of the stories. So the stories that we got before going there, which is not going to really impact on what we did as an episode or any spoilers. It's all to do with like witchcraft and witches and sort of rituals and demonic stuff and poltergeist activity, suicides. There was a house that used to be in the woods where there were deaths which were directly related to, apparently they were directly related to the so-say poltergeist that was there, and then nobody wanted to move into these homes. So, you know, when we're hearing these sorts of stories, well, when I hear them anyway, someone goes, evil woods with witches and poltergeists, I go, count me in. Where to and what time? because that's what I do. That's why I do this. I'm mental like that. Let's have a quick gander through these messages. Oh, Dan's here. Hello, Dan. Heard his name being mentioned. Yes. And can't wait for it, Mark. Yeah. Hey, hi, Dave. Hi, Dan. By the way, if anybody wants to like stop me mid-flow, don't worry. Just pop your question in and ask it, because I'd rather you ask stuff now than because otherwise I'll go, right, somebody ask something, and then I'll sit there like waiting for the question to come. So just pop it in like while I'm mid-flow. You don't need to worry about interrupting me or anything like that. But yeah, Dan there came with us, and so did Stu here from Paranormal Walks, and Chris, which I don't know where he is at the moment. He's probably sorting stuff out. He was watching TV a minute ago, so yeah, he's probably still sorting things out. But I'm going to give you a sneak preview today for all those that decide to watch this live, either now or decide to watch it back. You will get a little bit of a sneak preview of the very start. Now, the section which I'm going to play was played on Ranger Paul's live, but you didn't get to see the visuals or anything like that. So I'm going to allow the visuals to be seen. And then tomorrow, the trailer linked to the video, with any luck, should be linked directly to the main video when it comes on. You're obviously not going to let on too much, are you? Hello, Chris. Here he is. No, I'm not going to say too much about what happened, but we have caught, we think, 1, 2, 4 things which make me go, there's the man of the hour. It's Ranger Paul. Hello, how are you? Oh, do you know, I thought he was going to miss it. I thought, oh no, he's going to miss it. Yeah, your ears must have been burning there, Paul, because we were chatting. Oh, well, I was anyway. Chatting away. But, yeah, do you know what? Oh, hello, Haunted Session. I didn't think you were going to make it tonight. Hello, how are you? Good to see you here as well. I was just saying, anybody who wants to ask questions whilst I'm talking about all this, then just, you know, chuck them out there. Let me have at it. Is the window open? Yes. I just see my curtain go. I was like, what was that? But oh, who's that? Kate. Hi, Kate. How are you? Oh, everyone's popping in now. Hi there, Ranger Paul. The legend arrives. Yes. Watching the. Oh, I'm not even gonna. I said at the beginning I'm not even gonna talk about that. Football. Oh, no. So yeah, this woods is, you know, it's said to be in the Doomsday Book as well, and it just sounded really, really, really nasty, like, you know, something where you shouldn't really go to, but me being me and the team being the team, we sort of did go, and yeah, it sort of did live up to things. It's so freaky there, and what we've got coming up next week is just like you lot are just gonna be like, whoa, like it's good. And it's not one of those Netflix goods, you know, when it comes on Netflix and goes, scariest movie ever. People couldn't get to the end of the film. They were dying inside. One man blew up. It's not like that. When Netflix, you know what I mean? Netflix just lie and you watch it and you're like, it's like bloody Teletubbies. What's this shit? No, this is dense, creepy, raw, scary, and what the hell, all in one packet. Let's have a look. Blue's good, blah blah blah. Insane, yeah. Hello, what in the session? Hello, Paranormal Walks. Yo, Ranger Paul. Everyone's still doing their hellos. Hello, Robin. Robin's here now as well. By the way, if you hear me sniffle, I've not got a cold. The climate, the weather that keeps changing, like up and down, it like keeps like giving me congestion in my nose. It's really annoying. Does anyone else get that? When like the pressure, like air pressure changes.
Got me Hopwas oil for the nose, as you do.
But yeah, I would say oh, bloody hell, everyone's still going. What's happening? Hi, Jason. Hi. Everyone's still saying hello. I'm just like in another world of my own, trying to. I might be getting hay fever or something as well. I've never had it in my life, but this is so annoying. So apologies for the, you know, if I keep just going. Yeah, we have now, if you've probably figured it out by now, Paul, we've now released the name of the place. I think anybody was to go there now, if even there's no way they'd be able to put something together as good as what we've put it together in a space of a week. So we were like, we're just going to give the name out. We may as well. And the thing you asked for, Paul, is being hit on tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah. Range Paul is this star in this word. He sends into another level of good. Yeah, he's brilliant. Did first Estes. Do you know what? I'll come back to that, hang on. Next we should go... Brick buildings is on the list. Assuming they're still there as well. Because... Can you check that before I come like miles? Did the first Estes method the other night. I've done an Estes method once with Spiritual Awakening, and that was weird because I asked a question, everyone was on noise cancelling headphones, and I was like, "Hi, my name's Mark," and everybody simultaneously went, "Hi." I was like that. Okay. Show the teaser. I will show the teaser. I just want to make sure everybody's... What, now? Show the whole teaser now. Okay, I'm gonna do the intro, the little intro first, right? And then I'll show the teaser, and then it will officially also go live tomorrow. So let's do that now. Let's find it. I wasn't ready for... Oh no, I don't know where it is. I wasn't ready for the teaser, but okay. First things first. I hope this works. Oh blimey. So this is what's going out. This is a sneak peek, okay? I don't want to go too far. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay.
I'm not joking. To anybody who listen to this, you will be going to the most haunted woods in England. Do not separate. You will hear things that are not real. It's not the sort of place you mess around. Chris, you've got to have your wits about you, mate. People have been killed there. What you've got to watch out for is witches. And the witches are alive and kicking.
And that is all you're getting from that. That's all you're getting from that. And I will show the... Let me just find it first, because I wasn't prepared, because I was just going to put it out tomorrow, but I'll also put it in this so people can see it. Anybody that's on the Instagram would have already seen it, because it went up a while back. Chris was meant to put it on his personal one and put it on the haunted one, and I was like, well, it's on there now, so for those of you that have seen that, you've already seen it. Where on earth did I put it? That is the question. Let's have a look at these comments first before I do this. Brick building, what's that about? I don't know, it's another spot there. It's another spot there. Let's go. Anyone tried the PSI method? What is that? Need to remind me. PSI. I know what that means, but I don't know what it means. I've forgotten. Oh, let's see. Jason Estes method, brilliant. Ooh, cool. Looks cool. Right. Trailer, is that it? Yeah, that's it. There it is. Okay. Let's find it. So, double click that. Go to that. Trailer. Open. Okay. Yes. Whoa. Hold your horses. Right. Are you ready? Gladiators, are you? Yeah, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
We cannot afford to get lost in this fucking woods tonight.
Oh my word, you want to have a look at that tree?
This is no joke.
What? No! No!
Careful. Seconds, I had a shack in front of me with a beam.
I wouldn't be going.
It's in the Doomsday Book, isn't it? Hopwas Wood is mentioned in the Doomsday Book.
Great.
I would only go down there if you've got proper equipment to sort of detect what's going on.
Coming The next Sunday. I can't, that was my attempt at that. You know that old voice? They used to be like, coming soon to a cinema near you. Boing, boing, boing. Starring Haunted the Truth. Ranger Bull. Hoppas Woods. There you go. Let's have a look. 7 days to wait. Yeah, 7 days to wait. Because I wanted to build it up. Got to build it up. Build it up. Build me up. Buttercup, baby. Look, you set me off now. Hello, lurkers. If there is people lurking on the side, it's probably the motley crew of the stupid bearded fella. What is PSI? Yeah, I know what is PSI. Stu, that's where I physically spent the night. Oh, okay, that's the spot. Okay, is a red strobe and brown or pink noise rather than the spirit box. I don't know if I'd be happy with brown noise, because brown noise is called brown noise because it makes you want to, you know, and I don't want to mid-investigation. Yeah. I think that's what it is anyway. Paranormal looks brilliant. Thank you. What? Who's seen the clip at the end? What clip at the end? I don't know what it means. In a world. Yeah. I can't wait. 7 days. Talk about tease the crap out of us. Santa. What? Who's Santa? Santa. Oh, by the way, has anyone... Here's a test for the dedicated viewers. Has anyone noticed anything? Chris, you don't count, right? Dan, actually, anyone in the team don't count. Has anyone noticed anything in this video specifically from an episode? It's a challenge for you. Yes, well, do you know what, Paul? You were the star that evening. Do you know what? You gave me a run for my money. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna ask another thing, guys. I'm gonna put it out there, right? Paul here is bullet a gate. He's quicker than me, talks more than me, runs straight into danger more than me. It's like me on steroids. It's the only way to put it. Oh yes. No, Robin. I think we all know who I'm talking about. But oh yeah, I do you know what, to be honest with you, we didn't think that we were gonna get it done as quickly as we got it done, and I wanted to give at least 2 weeks to do it, and then this week I was like, well, let's just build it. Let's just keep building it and building it, so we make people wait a little bit longer. It's kind of like Stranger Things, only that you had to wait a whole year. We have to wait a whole year for Stranger Things. Imagine I went and this is coming out this is coming out Halloween. Imagine that. Stu, you wait until you see what was around us when something started. Oh. Say no more, Chris. Say no more. What? There's two of... Oh, yeah, no, he's... Ranger Paul is... That's the word. I've got the word. It came back to me. Eccentric. I told you. It was in my brain, in my little filing cabinet. I like to think that in my head, there's like loads of little men running around. And then, like, I got drawers full of, like, things there. So one of them was there, like... Right, and then they tell me. They decide to tell me. I'm a little nuts. They don't scare me. They excite me. Right. Do you know what? The aftermath, again, no spoilers to what is going to be in the episode. The aftermath was a bit, as well. There was like, hang on. Eccentric is what loony rich people get called instead of insane. But I'm not rich, so am I just insane? The aftermath, yeah, that was a bit weird. So Chris made so when you watch this, when it comes out on Sunday, from that bit you just seen right the way up to when it goes like we're there and we're investigating, so that entire section is edited by Chris, and he had some issues when he was editing it. Is like, he'll probably tell you in here, but his Mac was playing silly buggers. It's just like, yeah. And when I was in my living room and I watched it with like downstairs on the big telly, it got to the bit where something happens in the episode, and there was like a almighty bang, like upstairs. It sounded like my entire bed fell over, right? That's my bed there. So that was weird as well. And I did have a little stone in my room, but now it's in the garden. I launched it out the window. I was like, I don't think so somehow. It went. Anyway, let's have a look. Bigfoot. Oh, do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Bigfoot story in them woods as well, with all the other stuff that's in there. You just wait, Stu, you're going to hit the roof. Nice one, Ninja Paul, that's how you do it. Run towards. Yeah. I can't... Oh, do you know what? It's so weird. I'm such a bizarre person, because part of me is like, let's have it. You ain't here. Come on. What can you do? And then the other part goes, I'm off. It's like, I'll give you an example, right? So if we'd been in those woods, and let's say, I don't know, something with big horns started coming through, and it was like, and had red eyes and stuff, everyone would look round, and I'd be back in the car. Just saying. I'd be gone. All my stuff would be left, and I'd be gone. Bye. See you later. Everyone was good. Welcome back in. More cursed footage. Potentially. We've even put a warning at the end of this, because we don't know. It's, yeah. I mean, this whole thing's linked to witchcraft and curses and demonic stuff and just not nice things. So that's like, I'm not giving anything away that happens in the episode. That's just what's these woods are known for. Stop me if I am right there, aren't I, Paul, in saying that we can talk about what the reason for why we went, but not what happened when we went. That's what we can talk about. You lost your tile then. Oh, I haven't lost it. It's in the garden by my greenhouse. I picked it up and flipped it out the window. Because I was like, I thought, well, I'm not having that in here. Yeah, it's I'll bring it back in at some point just as a test. You know, or I'll give it to Josh for a month and see what happens. I gave Josh a haunted doll once, which was about let's see if I've got something up here. I can give an example. Where's that gone? I don't know where it's gone. Oh, it was about this. Oh, bleeding Nora. Stay there like that. Stay. It was about this big. And he had some noises, but he was like, oh, it could be my neighbours, it could be this, it could be that. And then I brought it back to mine, and then within a few weeks I wrote off my car, and then I lost my job, and then I took the doll and I chucked it into the roof space of the place I worked in, and then a week after that it rained, and that area where the doll was in, the roof came through and all the water pissed through. Coincidence? Maybe. It was weird though. I recommend taking iron keys on walks into woods. I'm sure there's a reason for that. Enlighten us on why. Then woods is a place I'd like to go. Well, you're not far from it, so you know, anybody that wants to go there, where I like, as of Sunday, you know, crack on. Sean from Paranormal said he will camp there alone. Yes. We were asked by Bristol Paranormal Hunters if we would camp there alone. Stu, you're mental as well. Like, I tell you what, watch this video Sunday, come in, and then tell me afterwards if you would camp in that spot that we were in on your own. What have I missed? I'm at work. I levitated, Dan. I was flying around the room. No, just me waffling really about the place. Elemental energies don't like the iron, but nothing will protect you against witch attacks if they fancy your energy. Yeah, but I don't want to not have things happen. So if I took a, like, I don't know, let's say for example the iron did get rid of elemental energies, I wouldn't want to take something in and then have nothing happen because I'm wearing a bit of iron. That's a team up, Paranormal Walks. There's just, I just don't, not after what I've seen in this. I mean, if anyone can give an explanation to what happened in there after watching it next Sunday, then I'm all ears. I am all ears. But at the moment, I'm going, nah, I ain't camping there on my own. I'd have a hemorrhage. Let's have a look. You won't do it. Wait until you see the video. Yeah. I mean, let's be fair to him. He has been to a lot of places. He's camped in Cannock's Chase quite a lot. So, but I think myself, Paul, and you, Chris, have said that it would be a bad idea for anyone to camp there on their own. And it takes a lot for me to turn around and say, I don't know about that, because at the moment I'm like, I just don't know what the hell that is there, and it's not something that I'd be happy to mess about with on my own. Same way I wouldn't really fancy going to Snuff Mills on my own, because it's just, I like taking cannon fodder with me. So I can wind it up and then everyone else gets it. Oh dear. I wasn't only talking to you, Mark. Yeah, but no, what I mean though, Robin, is anybody, if you take something that's going to ward off, okay, so let's say, I don't know, this Bakwa mirror, okay, wards off negative energy. If I said to paranormal investigators, this wards off negative energy, take it with you, then they might not capture any activity at all because they've got the item. Yes, Malfour. Meat shield indeed. What was I saying? Yeah, like, you wouldn't. So what I'm saying is, does the key ward things off so then nothing would happen, or does it just protect you? Because if it's something that's like a, you know, like a cross to a vampire, the vampires won't, or a garlic to vampire, the vampires won't even turn up. But we want them to turn up. So will they still turn up, but then we're protected from them? That's the question I'm asking. Dan, I'll just send you the trailer afterwards. Or you can... Where's it to? I'll send you a link now. So, if you wanted to watch it straight away. Copy link address. Prevents negative attachment. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily stop the things there from showing themselves, but it would stop you from getting a negative attachment. Right, yeah. Got the Riniand. We had what's that? Happy Days Paranormal Walks. Could be very interesting nights. We'll have to arrange. We do want to go back to the other bit as well, the top bit with the stone buildings at some point. I think it was Salem's Lot where the vampire says that mere trinkets are useless. It's the belief that matters. There's something to be said about that, right? I actually spoke to this guy. He had a beard, which means he must have, like, he was a big, like a Gandalf beard, like a wise Gandalf beard. You know what I mean? And I'm scared of the publishers. I can't do it. I can do it, but not on the spot. I need Josh. Where's Josh when I need him? Anyway, this guy started talking about you could take crystals, crosses, sigils, copper, iron, you know, etc, 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 holy water, smudging, whatever, to a location. But all these things are just extensions of ourself and what we do here in our minds. So long as we are... Oh, do you know what I'm trying to say? Basically what you just said then is what I'm trying to say, but on a bigger scale. I've picked up plenty of voices on EVPs, but never anything yet. But estimate mindset. Yes, mindset. It's if you that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. The mindset. So if you're up here, strong, you know, Muhammad Ali, right? You don't need all your stuff. Those just apparently help. Barrier even more. Not to say that any of it's true, but the way I look at it is, if that can happen, what's to say that can't protect it? You know what I mean? It's one of those just in case moments. Oh, here he is. You've missed a loads, Alex. I've caught a few strange voices. I think I've read that one, haven't I? EVPs, electro voice phenomenons, are we found that you actually don't need a separate device. So if you're filming, this is only if you're filming. If you're filming, the camera, technically speaking, is an EVP. So listen back to your footage, watch everything. And I mean, not many people do this, but watch every last second of every moment. It takes ages, but going by what we found in the episode coming, it's worth it. I'm running out of water. Pixie syndrome. Let's see if I can get it before Paul does. I think it's not realizing where you are, and then going the wrong way and thinking you're going the right way, or stuff, something like that. Haunting Session shows all his captures live in the moment. Sometimes it's harder to get things back live in the moment, depending on the camera. Some of them you're there like, whoa, that's old fashioned, like, or not. It doesn't make that noise because there's not a tape, but that's me emulating the fast forwarding, okay? And it just is like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes. Talking of old cameras, I got this out of the loft the other day. A high 8. It's not brilliant because it's like from the 90s, but imagine having that on a tripod or something and then having it on tape. Imagine on tape having like something happen, like an apparition. Do you know what? I'd like to see anybody call that out. Honestly, I'd be like that. Can I have it? Mark had pixie syndrome. I probably have pixie syndrome on a daily basis, where I don't even know where I am on the planet. You lose paths and become can't say that word, disorientated, and lose time. Do you know what? Where is it? Oh, it's gone. I actually found my bleeding compass, didn't I? Bit late now, but yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all the bigging up, unless I'm missing something out there, Chris. That's all the bigging up I can pretty much do or say. So if there's any questions you want to ask about the upcoming episode that aren't going to be spoilers, or anything specific to the area itself, myself, Chris, or Paul, or like Stu might know some stuff as well, because he's probably heard a lot of stories off of Paul, but we can all answer questions regarding what is meant to be there and why we went there, but we can't say what happened and who we spoke to and what they said. We can only... Does that make sense? So I'm putting it out to the floor. I can confirm he definitely had no idea where he is half the time. In real life and on video games. Clock Tower? What's this? I've missed something. Mark's Boot Syndrome, blah 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 blah. Thought you meant you end up smaller wearing bells. Oh. And then Clock Tower. What's that in relation to? Is at the end of the trailer, there's a short giveaway of something we call... Okay, only you lot know this, or anyone that's watched this live. Will we go back? Yeah. Of course we're going to go back. We got to go see the things at the top that we didn't go to. So we'll go back to that, that's for sure. And at some point I'll probably do some of the other things in the area as well, like other woodlands and local places and what have you. It's quite a long way to go, but yeah. That's the only reason otherwise we could do it like quite quick, because it does, like, it's quite a long way to go. The weather's got to be nice, and it costs a fair bit of money to get up there and back. I got stuck on the toll road on the way back. That charged me like 15 quid or something. It's like mental. Mention it in case anyone wants to go. thank you, Robin. Thank you for pointing that out there. Yes, we have an event coming up at the Clock Tower, Bristol Clock Tower. You may have seen the episodes. It's where the EMF span by itself on the banister and we all went a bit mental. That event is coming up on the 20th of July, so it's not long now. There's 5 places left, so if you want to do it, the cheapest method is to direct message me, and I could do it through there, or otherwise it's going to be Eventbrite, and Eventbrite charge a little bit more because they take commission, the bastards. Why did you go on the toll road? The MM was closed. There was a road closure on the way back. I don't know which M it was. We ended up on M6, but the other road was closed, and then I put it on sat-nav, and then the sat-nav took me down the toll road. On the way in it didn't, but on the way back it did. Just swallowed backwards, it went down the wrong pipe. Ugh. Chloroform. Let's have a look. Who wants to come and meet me? I ain't going, just me and Mark. Who wants to... Yeah. I think if both me and you, Chris, went there, one of us would have a hemorrhage. It's bad enough going to Snuff Mills with 2 people. Why did you go on the toll? Oh, I've read that bit already. Definitely go blah 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 blah. Range port. Yeah, of course. If he's ever free again, then of course. When would you have to know by, Mark, for the event? 18th? Say the 18th of July? Really? At the latest? So then I sort of know the numbers of who's going to go. Hello, Anne-Marie. How art thou? You missed a fair bit. Have to wind it back. Actually, watch it back afterwards, because then it increases the watching hours. We're so close on getting, well, 3,000 watch hours, which means that people get to like do stuff on here. Ages away from 4,000. I don't even know how you get to 4,000 watch hours. We've got about just over 100 videos, and I'm like, and been going for like 5 years. Some people have been going less, have less videos, but have already reached their watch hours. It's like YouTube just knows that what we're capturing is like top secret, and they don't want us to surpass it or something. I don't know. Let's have a look. Come on now, Chris. I've been so busy. We'll definitely watch back. Got loads to catch up on. Dan and our team sleep the whole way home. Yeah, I talked the whole way home. I think the funniest thing for me was like, we finished it. This isn't a spoiler, by the way, because it wasn't filmed or anything. But we finished it, and then it was like, oh god, we've got a long way home. We're quite tired now. And then Paul was like, oh yeah, well, we're gonna go for a McDonald's. It was like, let's go wind up the demonic witches. McDonald's, anyone? Oh dear. Where's my... Oh, I don't know. I got lucky with one video, so I've hit the 4K watch time. I suppose one video could do it, yeah. We need a nutter in the woods. Wait, I'm in the woods. I'm the nutter in the woods. Hope everyone is well, yes. Well, I got congestion, but apart from that, I'm alright. We almost did go into a Mackie D's on the way back, yeah. And then I was like, I don't want to do that because I won't get asleep at all if I eat that. I think I always said it would be more money, and I didn't want to spend more money. That was the more likely one. Yeah, we will go to Cannock's Chase as well at some point. Go find the black-eyed children that apparently linger around in there. But actually, do you know what? Right, Paranormal Walks. You still there, Stu? I think you are. Yeah. Have you ever come across anything like that? Like, you've been there a lot. Mackie's was always last stop when we used to go. Yeah, after an event, I'd always nip to Mackie's on the way home. And I'd get me... I had about 100 receipts, right? Because you used to be able to do these receipt deals. And I used to nick everyone else's receipts to get it on the cheap. Ah, not to worry. You can catch up on... catch up when we finish anyway. So you're gonna... Unless... Let's take a vote, okay? We're going to take a vote now. This is democracy, right? Who wants to see, for people that haven't seen it yet, and wants to see it again, the trailer? Put yes if you would like to see it again, and allow the people that are just joining now to see it again. And then I'll pop it on again. If not, then we're just just watch it back at that different point. So I don't want to like halt or anything. Oh, looks like we're getting the yeses. The yeses are coming in. Right, okay. I'm going to show it again, but I'm going to do it with the voice. Coming to a channel near you this Sunday, starring Haunted the Truth, special guest Ranger Paul, Lily, and sorry, I'm laughing at myself. Paranormal Walks. Get ready for an eventful night.
We cannot afford to get lost in this fucking woods tonight.
Oh my word, you want to have a look on that tree?
Oh, this is no joke.
What? No! No!
Careful. Seconds, I had a shack in front of me with a beam.
I wouldn't be going.
It's in the Doomsday Book, isn't it? Hopwas Wood is mentioned in the Doomsday Book.
Great.
I would only go down there if you've got proper equipment to sort of detect what's going on.
So there it is for those of you that missed it second time. Yeah. Those people that you see in that trailer are locals that I'd like to say that I, walked over to and introduced myself, but I cannot claim to do that because that was all Ranger Paul. He, he literally, hey, these guys are from Bristol. They're coming up to, and literally, boof, 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 boof. Basically, not a single one of them had an option to say no. They didn't have the option. So we interviewed quite a few people, all thanks to Ranger Paul. So thank you very much for that. You made me not have to do it and feel awkward by asking people. So yeah, I do thank you. Oh dear. Other than that, I got some other news. Okay, so there's some new news, because this is not just about that. There's other news we're going to talk about. So in other news, I have recently been emailing Glenside University, aka Glenside Asylum, that's what it was years ago, and the press office, and it looks like it's going to be a go-ahead for us to go and film there at night. I've sort of told them that we're doing it as like a history on the asylum for what it used to be and the spooky stories. Haven't mentioned we're doing an investigation though. But the security guard that we met there a while back said that if we get the yes from the press office, that he'd be happy to take us to the haunted spots. So it looks like it's going to happen. I make myself cough. I believe Robin mentioned about iron.
Iron helps you play.
That's from The Simpsons, by the way. Brilliant. Carry on screaming. That would be... Yeah, it would be amazing. And I'm really hoping it's looking like it's going to happen. Now, obviously, it's going to be... I don't know how many people are going to be allowed. So it's probably likely going to just be me, Chris, and one other. I don't think there's no way I'm going to be allowed an entire team there. They haven't really given me the numbers. I'm hoping maybe push it to 4 if I can. But yeah, they won't want loads of people. So waiting for that to come through. But it does mean I have to make it sort of history-esque as well, because that's the brief that I've given them. And I didn't expect them to say at the end, this sounds brilliant, would we be able to get a copy? Because that's what they've now asked. And I'm like, because I haven't mentioned that I'm going to go in there and be like,
Let's have it then. I haven't mentioned that bit. I've only said that we're going to do spooky stuff. Spooky stuff. But I haven't said, like... I don't know why I'm whispering, because it's not like they're in the other room.
but I haven't said, you know what I mean? But I'm hoping they'll be okay with it. I make myself laugh sometimes. I tell you what, it's madness. What else? Anything that people want us to talk about as well? Subjects, podcasts, any recommendations on other channels to look at? We will, obviously we're going to go and do Worth a Watch on people like Bristol Paranormal and possibly like even Spiritual Awakening potentially, because we've been with them, but we have mentioned them a few times already, so I sort of trying to cover people that we haven't really mentioned before doing the obvious ones. Make 2 documentations. This is what I was saying. I was thinking doing, because if you watched it, we did I recently did the thing on Snuff Mills, and it was like all the history and all about the ghost stories and stuff, and I was thinking maybe I can do that, but for Glenside Asylum, and also include Stoke Park and maybe Barrow Gurney as well, as like a whole sort of like the asylums of Bristol, and then do like a big history and the stories and stuff. Or I just show them just the first part. Or, yeah, 2 separate entities. Might be a good idea. Get 2 videos out of it that way as well. Yes, we do. That's true, Chris. We are planning to work at some point with Jay, who's here with us now. We're going to meet somewhere halfway. I don't know where. To be announced. I'm a bit scared of Glenside though, because like some of the stuff that's in Snuff could be linked to that place. So it's that whole area has just got this like feel to it. It's just something not right. Any questions as well? If you've got any questions, put them out there. I'm just reading down the comments, see if I've missed anything. Podcasts, I mean, are you planning any more? Yes, we are planning more podcasts. That's what I'm saying. Like, we want sort of subjects per podcast. And would you prefer if we did podcasts where it's just like they're edited down because we do them and then edit them down, or would you just like it rough, raw, and ready, or even live where we're together and live doing it? That one might be a little bit harder with the cameras, but potentially a possibility. Blackberry Hill Hospital. That's only down the road. That's gone now, though. That's been turned into homes, Blackberry Hill Hospital. We wanted to try and get into the old tavern as well. That was on there. Merch. Robin's here. She is trying to help us with potentially doing some of the merch. So we're just going through designs at the moment to see if it's going to be a potential, to see if that's something that we can go forward with, and then we will let people know in due course. Raw and maybe live. Sounds intriguing. Don't mind. Glenside has never been accessed, people. Yeah, so yeah, the spot where we're going in Glenside is an area where nobody goes in, and it's the only place where there's still slabs, original slabs from the original hospital when it was an asylum. Ah, yeah. I didn't know it was a closed. I thought they actually knocked the whole thing down. I swear they did. Tell you what, though, we learned something about oh, okay. I'll have a look, Robin. We what was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, I know it was closed to relocate. What was I saying? It's gone. It was something about. No, it come back to me. Someone remind me what I was saying. Always saw shadows, heard knocking, and lights flickering and abandoned corridors. We were going to the woods. What, the same woods? The same woods that is going to be in the episode? Or is this the other one that you were doing with the curse and stuff? Wherever that was, you were doing something with a curse, weren't you? Oh, I don't know. We need to sort of it's also Snuff Mills time, isn't it? Near enough, yeah. Shall I have a look? I always forget when it is. past it. We've gone past the time. It was on the 20th of June. But this weather's been shit though. Like, you know what I mean? It's getting better now, but early on it was like up and down. Yes, I really want to go to Snuff Mills. What are we at? I mean, I'll have to organise something in July for Snuff Mills. And then, obviously we've got the clock tower on the 20th. But, try and put some in on a... If we can do a Friday, we'll try, but it's probably going to be a Wednesday, I'm not going to lie. Possibly a Sunday. Maybe. But, yeah. Good luck in those woods. We are mentioning the name of it now, though. So we can actually say where it is. The woods are mental, huge and big. So if you do want to go there, don't do it alone. And go there in the day first and figure out where things are. And go with a team. That's all I'm going to say. Because otherwise you will get lost. You get lost in the rhododendrons. Rhododendrons. That word has been driven into my brain because it was said about 40 times in a video. It's been cut down in the episode, but yeah. Paul loves his rhododendrons. That was funny. Bit of bush. It was like going through the bush as well to get to this place. It was mental. Like, half of what you're gonna see on next week is like really cut down. It was like you need a machete. That's all I'm saying. Oh. I'm laughing because it was funny. Oh dear. How long we been going for? I don't even know. What time is it? I don't even know. How long we? An hour? I think we've been an hour. Yeah, an hour and a bit. Okay. Yeah, Paul, you're so funny. I'll tell you what, Paul, though, I am due, because one time he went on a live once, and he did a live sort of like, you know, like when if you go to a priest and you do your confession type thing, and they do this, like, they clear you of your sins, that sort of thing. He did a shorter version of that, but live to everybody that was on, and he like cleared us of all our sins. So I could do with another one of those, right? Because I might have a few more confessions to make. Just saying. But yeah, like, weirdly, do you know what? When he did it, even though I'm not a religious person, I was like, it felt like I was a weight lifted off my shoulders afterwards. It was so weird. Do you remember doing that? It was like, it was brilliant. There was only a select few there that when you did it. It is faith. All will be revealed. Oh, Dave. Sausage. We have a big one coming out. Let's just say it's the middle of Dartmoor. Right, Dartmoor. Anyway, right? There's meant to be some, like, big cat thing, beast, loitering around in the moors there. That there's, like, and that's not no joke. You go there, like, in the day, and there's, like, sheep's bones just scattered around everywhere. So what you were doing there at silly o'clock at night, I don't know. Please say it wasn't loitering around in the moors. Please say you're at least within a building that was sealed, because otherwise that's mental, on another level of mental. That's beyond my mental. That's, I'm going out with a hunting rifle if I'm going to Dartmoor. Mental. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. No, I haven't missed anything. Yeah. Paul, yeah. I'm not going to say anything. I nearly... Get back in. Yeah, I'm not saying anything. Spoiler alerts there nearly came out. Bloody hell. It's either in Dartmoor. It's in one of the moors. There's something not right. And then you got Bodmin Moor. The Beast of Bodmin. But in Dartmoor, I think there's like a black cat. I know they're near the moors area near Stanton Drew. Just off of there. My dad took a photo, or had a photo once, of a huge black cat. And it was next to a... He says this didn't happen. It did happen. He goes, no, that there wasn't a photo. We just seen it, and I could have swore there was a photo. The event happened, but how it happened is unknown. But there was a big hay bale, and next to it there was a cat. And I remember him going, look at the size of that cat, and then me thinking, well, it's just a cat. And he was like, no, it's as big as the hay bale. So then you had the reference to the hay bale to see how big it was. And it was as big as the hay bale. Huge. Beast of Bodmin, that's Shitsville, I think. So many bones there. Anywhere in the moors is mental. You don't know, like, people get, like, pets, like big cats and stuff, and they get loose and they end up in the moors. It's not good. Not good at all. Anywhere where people maybe want us to go. We're thinking of doing Down Fort soon, which is near Weston. I've been walking every day to get myself ready for the steps to get to it. It's not a joke, I actually have. Nunnery house where there's been loads of murders, deaths. Ooh, interesting. Oh, Bristol Paranormal, while you're here, I was gonna go with Josh to that Gothic church in Wales, and I seen that there was like a company, there was like a house there, and it was like some sort of building company house or something. So I rang them to let them know that I was gonna do it, and then the guy was like, this is all residents. All the houses now have people that live in them, and he said that if you go into the Gothic church now, that if they see any lights at night, that they will instantly call the police. And I'm like, but it's open access. It's not blocked off access. And they're like, we won't care. It's private land. I was like, well, do you own it? No, but it's still private land. And I was like, yeah. So I don't know if we're going to do it or not, because I don't know if I can be asked with the hassle. I don't know. North Staffordshire, Moors Peak District, Mermaid Pool. Mermaids? Ooh, interesting. Yeah, obviously, go back there in a group. I need to catch up on some people's stuff. Like, I end up like editing loads, and then I just avoid everything paranormal for a while and play video games and go out and do other stuff. That's right, and we knocked. Yeah, well, I rang them, the guy, and he was like, if we see you in there, we're gonna call the police. And I went, say what, you won't let us go in? And he was like, no. He was like, kids go in there and constantly keep smashing things up, and we're told now to call the police if anyone goes in there. It's private land. Private land. I was like, it's publicly accessible. So, yeah. Moorman or whatever it's called, where Alma. YouTube Owlman, urban exploring Owlman, and you'll see. I think it was somebody that was like in a costume, hiding in the place, and he would just come out at people dressed as an owl. That is the resident, by the way. So the guy I rang lives in one of those houses. And all 4 of the houses are now occupied. He was a right pissy fart on the phone. So, any other questions? Because otherwise I'll probably start to like wrap it up now. Or anything else that maybe I should talk about, or you want me to talk about while I'm here, just let me know now and I shall. Otherwise, I will wrap it. Because I need to use the loo and have a drink and yeah. What we saying? Everyone looking forward, I'm guessing, to the next Sunday then. I hope I've ramped that up enough, ready for people. There will be the trailer will go out again tomorrow, linked to the video. So if people can let me know if it pops up and says that there's a trailer, that'd be cool. How's the community growth going? Everyone is going to BVT in 7 days. Website update. Because we're getting it done for free by somebody that normally charges a lot of money. It's sort of when he does it, that's when it'll be done. It's done when it's done, the website. Ask Anne about me at Cannock's Chase. Tell me about Paul at Cannock's Chase. Take some grown-up girls with you. This guy was your typical, like, get off my land. Like, I was so polite on the phone. And he was just... no. Well, I'm assuming he's referring to hauntingthetruth.co.uk, which currently still says coming soon. Yeah. Do you know what though? With Cannock's Chase, bloody Paranormal Walk's been there loads and camped out and never been bothered by the police. Oh, that story. Yeah. Yeah, we all know that one. Well, I know that one. I'll tell you what though, instead of telling your story here, save it for when you go live. So, because I'm sure there's people here that would like to hear it, but it'd be easier if you were the one that was live, and then you would obviously get more people over and on your live to hear it back. So do it on your next live. You can do like a teaser for it here if you want, and then obviously talk more about it. just seeing the comments. I got like the video of me watching it back. It's like, well, just keep seeing myself. Keep looking at myself. It's like seeing if it, like the camera's falling and stuff. So if you keep seeing me do that, it's because I'm checking
my surroundings, as you do.
Right. I'm just waiting to see if he says anything, but I'm assuming this could be it. This could be the end. The end is near. Nobody's spotted, by the way, the thing from the episodes. I don't, unless somebody did say it and I missed it. So I'm going to give you another opportunity. Something within this live. There's been something within the live that's linked to an older episode that we did in a very scary location. And I want to see the keen-eyed people to see if you can spot it before I go. He's got it. 10 points. And Robin's got it. There it is, yeah. The penguin. That's the mask there, Freddy Krueger, signed by Robert Englund. And then I've got more memorabilia up here. Loads of stuff from the Poltergeist house. Always even named the place. That's 20 points. I don't know what to do with these points, by the way. I'm just chucking points out there, but I don't know if they mean anything. Yeah, I know you're. I don't know how something hasn't just like bitten your head off. I'm as mental as I am, I'm too scared to run towards something that I don't really understand. Maybe it's because I don't really understand it. Because you might say you know what it is. You might be like, oh, I know this is a malevolent XYZ. Whereas I go, well, I don't even know what that is. All I know is an item's been launched at me, I've been pushed or whatever, or I've heard something run at me, but I don't know what it is. And because I don't understand it fully, I don't really want to run towards it, because I don't know what could happen. I could get sucked into another domain. Gone, like that. Bye bye, see ya. Christopher, no. And some of you missed the beginning, didn't you? Some of you missed this from the beginning. If anyone can name what TV show this was from, you can get some more points. We'll put some more points out there as well. Robert Englund was brilliant. He actually spends time with every single person, and it's not like a conveyor belt where he just signs and you go. He will talk to you like a normal human being. Could be the best footage of all times if you run away. What was that? It just came in. Was that a bit of dust that just came in then? Did you see it? It floated along the side of me. Yeah, but it's like, bang, Kate's got it. That's 10 points. Proper classic, that. Oh, too late, Bristol Paranormal. Oh, look, everyone's got it now. 10 points to everybody. Let's just put the points out there for everybody. I should do this more often. I should do little quizzes and stuff. Like little horror quizzes, and then actually have prizes and things. At the moment, I don't have any prizes. You're just playing for magic points. I'm going to say something actually. Does anybody, or would anybody, if I did decide to do it, would they? I'm going to try and get this down really carefully. Okay, it wouldn't necessarily look like this though. Okay, this one took me bloody ages to do it. It'd probably be square, and every single one I make differently. They're like all unique. But if I started making these again, and what do you think? Merch? They do take me a long time to do, but do you think there's potential in people that would potentially want to buy these for about, I don't know, 30, 35, 30 quid, something like that? Handmade, carved in every letter, and then what do you call it? Varnished. I mean, is there any potential in that? Because if there is, I'll do some. What is the only group I've seen threaten to sell a possessed doll in a jumble sale? Yeah. I sometimes call hard targeting from a previous role. I watch a 360, meaning watch all around you. Yeah. Those boards I have sold a few in the past, but it's like I do them like every so often, and then I just put them up for sale to see if anybody wants them. But you know, it just depends because some people don't like them. So I'm like, is there a market? I did have a big table. So there was a table that somebody was outside their house, and it was about this high. This is the floor here, and it was about this high off the floor. Very small, little coffee table, and it had a sign on it, and it said, "Take me, free, take me." So I took it, big oak table, and I carved a fat Ouija board, circle one, into it, and I sold it for 100 quid. Someone come and bought it. Some clairvoyant woman that does like all these like tarot readings and stuff. I really need to use the loo. Either we're gonna wrap up now, or I'm gonna go for 2 seconds, use the loo, and come back. It's up to you guys. I'm gonna see. Let's have a. If people are enjoying this and they want me to continue just waffling away, then I'll stay on. But if not, then we'll start wrapping it up now. What? I follow a blog on Facebook that does them out of old furniture. They are beautiful, but I don't think there's a market. Yeah, it's very rare that you get somebody that will buy them. But it's not something that I'm going to just start doing loads of. Don't go with the mic. I won't. I'm just going to nip out. Hang on, I'll be back. I did wash my hands. Hence why they're wet still. Right, what's happened? What's happened? Go for purse. That's the brown noise mark. Stay alive. Okay, cool. Yeah, oh, I left something in there. Hang on. Let's have a read. And now, a message from our sponsors. I was ignoring. Oh bloody hell! I was gonna go quick, go too quick. Chris. What did you say, Chris? Everyone's like, did you say something funny? I have to look up now. Boys and girls, okay. Must have a massive bladder. Do you know what? All right. Have you ever seen Austin Powers? When he wakes up from his chamber, that's what that was like. I had to get some clove oil because I got toothache. So this it's completely normal. Spent a long time analysing him just in case he comes at us again. I don't want to mention his name. It's like saying Voldemort. Plus, when you mention his name, people start crawling out from the people that are just watching it on the side and like that.
Oh, you mentioned my master's name. Oh no.
Right? That's what they're like. I think his wife was in those woods that we went to, though. Scratch that from the record. Oh dear. Go to the dentist. I've been to the dentist. They put half filling in there, and then they said to me, "We might have to take the tooth out. We'll be in touch." They never got back to me. But then they said that my tooth is on a nerve, and that if they pull the tooth out and it damages the nerve, I will get nerve damage in my jaw, and I won't be able to use my jaw properly. That could impair my speech. Could you imagine me not being able to speak? God, it'd be horrific, that, wouldn't it? I would send you to his house with my clippers. Oh dear. See that back there? In the corner? Over there, look. That's my Kiefer Sutherland signed Lost Boys thingy. Framed thingy. What's that? Yes, get the tooth pulled. It only plays up every so often. It's not continuous. No, I have good reason to not enjoy him. Anyone that has a pop at me is in my bad books. What he does in regards to debunking actual people that are actually faking, fair enough. Like, I have no issue with that at all. Playing video games, have at it. Do what you want. But personal pipes at me? Oh, no, 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 no. That's where I draw the line. And then, it's, yeah, I don't really like the guy, and some of the stuff I say, some of it's just like me just being silly, really. Taking a situation and making it silly. Best thing for a tooth is whiskey, about a litre. I don't drink no more. The last time I drank was about 2 years ago, and I was on my computer and I must have left it on, and I went to bed, and I woke up the next day and I was on the page making a deposit for a Tesla, and I don't remember doing that, so I don't do that no more. Not my agenda. By the way, anyone who's currently watching this back, I don't know if there's going to be much in this section of updates or what the actual subject matter of the video is. This is just going to be a general chit chat probably from this point on, and random questions, and I don't think I'm going to go over maybe 15 minutes more, let's say. Something like that. Take it to maybe 20 past at the most. Might cause nerve damage. Might. It's a wisdom tooth, isn't it? No, it's my actual tooth. It's... And half of it's missing, and then they've drilled down and then they filled it from the bottom. The sessions. No, I love beard. I'm 100% a beardo weirdo. I don't know if that's sarcasm or seriousness. No, I just don't like the fact that he went at me for personal reasons and it was uncalled for. That's it. That's it. I also don't like that he goes at people without full support, like not full support, full evidence for the things that he's saying, and it's like he's only going at them for content, to creating drama for the sake of drama, but in turn affecting people's mental state. I think that's wrong as well. That's not right. Apart from that, it doesn't matter. Looks that way, Paul. And thank you. Wait, what? What's happened? Ain't that the truth? Definitely Chris. Left there's only one ranger. Chris is a star. Low. Paul, you're a star. Looks that way, Paul. And thank you, star. Okay, everyone's thanking each other. I had to catch up then. It was a loads of messages all at once. What was that? I just went over. Bloody Chinook. So huge. They were constantly going over recently. What's that about? I seen about 4 Apaches go over the other day. I was like, shit. I was waiting for like a nuclear bomb. You know what I mean? A lot of by the way, guys, we did ask Purple to join us in Hopwas Woods. We did. We did indeed. But he turned it down. No, he didn't even turn it down. He didn't even turn it down. He never got back to me. How rude. How very rude. I emailed him several times. I messaged him on Discord several times. Never got back to me. So, what's in this video that's going to come out, what happened has happened, and it would have happened if he had come, and then he could have verified it as well. So Don't say that I didn't ask. What? But I gotta go, pal. Sort stuff out for work in the morning. Have a good one. Yeah, thanks for joining. It's been a good one. We'll be in touch about meeting up at some point. But then said 30 eavesdroppers are crap. Then later says equal paranormal to there's a what? Chasing UFOs, see or haunted sessions. Yep, I'm very serious. I know not everyone likes him. That's not. Well, do you know what? At least if you like him, you're not like what's the word to use? You're not taking everything with gospel for what he's saying. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be following us because he's obviously did a video on us slandering the hell out of me. And I'm guessing, have seen my side of the story, and then you've taken an objective view and gone, I don't agree with what he said in that particular video. But that's really rare. But I commend you for being that way if that's the case, because not many people do. Can everybody just get along? Take the video down, say sorry, and I'm happy to let it all go. And yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, there's no need to really say more on it, to be honest with you. I just get worked right up when, like, it's just little things just get to me. So, you know, he joined a thing with Purple, and they were like, oh, if anyone's got any burning questions they want to ask me and Purple and Beardo, then ask a question, go at it. And I was like, right, it's been on my mind for ages. I thought Purple I was just feeling like he just felt really, something didn't feel right with him. So I was like, is there a problem with Purple liking us and being matey with us and enjoying what we do, considering you don't like us? And he read the message and he went, yes, there is a problem because you're fake as fuck. And then just like utter, and he was like, and I don't like you, and this is the reason I don't like you as well, because you put messages like this and you try to stir the pot and you try to make blah 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 blah, and he just started like rambling, and it's just uncalled for, completely uncalled for. Yeah, I renamed it because of I put it through a AI thing, vidIQ. I used vidIQ, and then it was like, try this name instead, and it had a higher score, so I changed the name. Many thanks, much appreciated. I noticed I don't want to watch him anymore since he's changed. I believe he did change, so he isn't my cup of tea anymore. I think the thing with me as well is you do wrong to me, or you wrong me, and I will take it to like 100, and I'm just like, right, that's it, burn them at a stake, they wronged me. That's just the sort of person I am. Get me voodoo doll on the go. Ooh, but some of you don't like that, do you? I'll show that for a little bit. Some of you's gonna get some bad feelings about that. Any feelings coming through? It's only ever been used once. I'd like to know if anyone picks anything up from that, and if they know what happened. But yeah, I am glad that somebody like yourself, Blue Sky, is a supporter of us as well, because we've had people come in on the lives, and you're probably seeing that, like, if you've watched past lives I've been there, and they've just come on and gone, oh, aren't you the guys that all the debunkers say are fake? Weren't you the ones that were called out as being liars? And it's like, what? That sort of thing pisses me off as well. Stay Puff's mum. No, it's ow! Ow! Well, that's not good, is it? I got a boo-boo. Cut myself on my own bloody voodoo doll. It's got a rock inside as well, like a little stone, and it was full of dirt from hallowed ground. I followed everything to a T, I think. Is Anne still here? Because I did follow like a guide for like hexing. No, there's a pin. There's pins. And I pricked myself on the pin. This is the first live of yours that I've caught. Yeah, no, there's a few going back where people have come in and started giving me a lot of shit. So it's made me really defensive, and I get really angry and uptight now, because that's just what I expect people are going to be like. Like, you completely caught me off guard by being the opposite, to be fair. So, like, yeah, like everyone's saying, like, thank you. Vampire doll. Like Chris said there, we start to think that because that video of his on us was up, that was it. Like, we would lose an entire group of people because they would all believe everything he said in that video, and that bothered me. So to know that you are here regardless changes everything now. We should do a live game with Chris if we want. At some point, I don't mind, yeah. Maybe an epilogue. Because we've done the prologues. This is a prologue as well. So the video goes out, and then we can do an epilogue where people can then ask questions about what they've seen. That might be a good idea. Yeah. I can't remember which ones it was now, but I'm sure I could find it if I had to. It was just uncalled for, like stuff that just wasn't necessarily necessary. Yeah, Purple's a good crack. I just don't know why he didn't get back to me. I'm not about that. Like, At least tell. That's just my own personal gripe, though. I'm like, at least tell me that you can't make it instead of leaving me in the lurch. Because it was like got to the very last minute and I still didn't know if he was gonna like join or not. Just scanning through something over here. Yeah, good idea. Do it your end if you want, because yeah, it's up to you. Well, it's up to you. I wonder if we can do it both ends. Is that possible? Can we dual live? I don't know if that's a thing. Like, you know, like how you can go on TikTok and you can like both go, and it's like, but both channels do it, like, so it's not just one person's channel. They, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if it's possible. I'll look into it. See if I can find anything now, but it's a good chance we blocked them all. Oh, I can't find it. I know it's in one of them, but yeah. What, the Sunday? Not this Sunday coming, the Sunday after. Is that what you're saying? What day's that? Hang on. This, what are we at now? 30th. So the 7th is when we're going out. So it'd be the 14th. So potentially do a live with Paul on the 14th. So the week after the episode. That's a good idea. That might be the plan. Should we leave it at that? It is now pretty much 9:30. And I think everything that we're going to say has been said. I'm starting to get distracted by other things. I might go out for another walk before, because it might rain. Walk round the block. And then, yeah, everybody tune in. It's, fingers crossed, it's going to work. It should premiere at exactly 3 o'clock Sunday coming. Put a reminder up as well, probably Wednesday. The trailer's going to re-go out tomorrow. I'm going to link it directly to the video, but I'm going to make it unlisted, but link it to the video, and hopefully it will go, there is the trailer linked to this video now. If anyone here is watching this, if you can watch, let me know if it pings and says there's a trailer. If not, then I'm going to have to make it listed. Before I do run, I will quickly check over these messages. Chris Ford in July, KK. Well, it goes out on the 7th. And then I think I got a meal that evening. I do call Purple my dear leader, honestly. I honestly love the guy, but I still decide on my own. Okay, have a good evening. Yes, please live with Ranger Pool. Not next weekend. Can make the 14th, hopefully. Lovely talking to you all. Stay safe. You too. Good night all. Thank you everybody. Great live. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, yes, thank you. And I'll bid you adieu. If I don't see you again, good morning,